Hello. Hi, Remax agents. Welcome to another social media bootcamp class. Today we'll be covering Pinterest, how to use it as a marketing tool. So why don't we just jump right in? Everyone will be getting online here in just a second. Right now I'm not seeing anyone, but I am slightly behind everyone as we have kind of come to learn by probably about a couple minutes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into Pinterest here. So we'll go to Pinterest. It's going to be connected to your Facebook account. That's how I like to use it. So I'll continue with Facebook. Let me go ahead and log into that on another screen real quick, and then we will get into there. We'll just do it right here. Okay. All right, so there we go. All right, so we're in Pinterest. We go to a main page here, and we want to, it'll just bring up like random stuff somewhat connected to your account. But if we go to the search bar here, why don't we search Remax of Santa Clarita and get a general idea of how things are being posted on there. So here we've got Paris's team. We got stuff by them. You know what? I'll talk you guys through kind of like a general navigation here. Okay, so in the top left-hand corner, this P, what is this? This is just takes you to the home page, your home Pinterest page, right? So anything that you're like interested in or stuff that you've clicked on, like it'll like collaborate things in this area based on that. Then we have a search bar up top here. You can search all sorts of different things. Then on the right-hand side here, we have different categories from this drop down. And let's say we want to go ahead and search photography. Click photography. It's going to take us to all sorts of things based on that. And then you kind of have your profile here. If you click on your name, it'll take you to your page right here. And then let's go to, all of this is just based on different types of social media clients I have. So those aren't technically boards that I'm interested in, but they are based on, you know, work that I've had to do for people. Let's see if we can just get into Remaxes real quick. So that might be a little bit easier for us. Over here on the right-hand side, this up and down pin, what is that? That is kind of your, I wouldn't call it like a news feed. It's more like notifications. This is based on like activity of people in your circles, right? The activity of people that either you follow, that basically you follow. And then we have activity by you, and then we have messages from people. All right, so that's the general navigation of Pinterest. Super simple. How do we repin something? What is pinning? Basically on Pinterest, you create boards. The Santa Clarita, we've got all sorts of boards here. Why don't we go ahead and log into the Remax profile so we can look at some boards that make a little more sense for real estate. So log out. All right, give me just 1 second, guys. Okay. Here we go. See how the home page here has changed based on obviously real estate related stuff, right? So we've got a lot of interior design things, a lot of photography based on homes, architecture, things like that. So again, we go up to the top here, we go to our profile. It's in the top right-hand corner. You click on that, and we could talk a little bit about setup here. Like, how do we want this top part to look? Well, this is based a lot on like what people are going to search for. So you definitely want Valencia and Santa Clarita in it. And then if you want your name at the end, that'd be great. People will be more willing to follow you or your boards if you are like a person and not a company. It's very difficult to get a lot of people to follow you if you're like, just Remax or something like that. And then the more boards, the better. So we have quite a bit of boards here and quite a bit of pins within each board. Feel free to go to Valencia, Valencia/Santa Clarita Remax, go to their Pinterest here, and you can just, it's actually pinterest.com/Remax SCV. So pinterest.com/Remax SCV. Go ahead and give us a follow as well while you're there. And you can feel free to copy these boards and even repin right off these boards if you just kind of want to create a Pinterest, kind of get like started using Pinterest. So the more boards, the better. What have we done here? We've done it by area. We've done the Santa Clarita Valley with 55 pins in it, Valencia, Saugus, Newhall, Canyon Country, Stevenson's Ranch, Acton, Agua Dulce. Then we did it interior design, landscaping, family and living spaces, dining rooms, bathroom styles, backyard, ideas, kitchen design, living spaces, offices and studios, DIY, do it yourself, right? So that's things that you could build for your house. Homes and Land, which is the magazine out here. They actually have a Pinterest you can look at and find some cover photos off of. Got Henry Mayo, got some quotes. A couple of these need to be obviously updated. Got bedroom styles, holiday decor, and then plenty of other things here. We get a little more technical, like rustic home design or accessories, or home design for men, and then home design for women is like different ideas like that. At the top here, we talk about boards. That's what we just went over, all the boards that we just saw. Next thing is pins. That's how many pins I have within these boards. How many likes, how many people have liked our different stuff on here, right? How many people I'm following, how many people are following us. So how do we edit this information up top here? Go to edit profile, and you do, I got a little creative here with the way it's titled to make it look the way it looks, but you do the name, or like the location, and then your name. So if you want it to be Valencia, if you want it to be like Valencia Remax and then like John Smith, that's how you would do it. Even though obviously this is set up for first and last name, that's how you get it to show up correctly up top there if you want to look that way. About you, this is a little blurb about you. We're not doing that on here, but you guys feel free to do that. Location, definitely I would add your location in there, and then you want your official website, which will show up right here. So that's the little link you get. If you want that to be pushing to your Facebook, you go ahead and put your Facebook account on there. If you want it to be your official, like your business page, right? But if you want it to be just like your official website, that's where you would enter that. Okay. So let's talk about navigating to like building a board, right? Well, let's create a board from scratch. Create a board. And I want it to be called, what do we want this to be called? Why don't we call it Valencia Community? Or maybe just the Santa Clarita Valley Community. Description, everything SCV. Category, what kind of board is this? This is going to be, what do we want to do here? We'll just do other. Not seeing one that works for us. Other, if we want to add a map, sure, we can add a map on there. Do we want to keep it secret? Do not keep this secret. But if you do want to create boards, like just for interests that you have, but you don't want the public to know about, you can click on keep it secret. And underneath all of your pins back here, there'll be a secret area for boards that you create that no one else can see. And then you can even, like, if you have team members within your group, or like maybe a marketing person on your team, or an assistant that you'd like to kind of build this up, you can add them. You would type in, their email, and hit add, and it would allow this board, like they can pin to this board. They can add pictures to this board, which is cool. And then you can even have them be able to invite others if you'd like as well. So let's go ahead and hit create board. Ta-da, you've got a new map. Cool. So what that did was it added a map up top. And hit next. And we are not seeing something here. We'll just hit next again, I guess. So add a place to search for pins from specific locations. I think that we would like to do that. So add a place, name and city. City of Santa Clarita, California. Boom. Click on that guy. Look at all these pins by other people. That's awesome. So I think that it's going to allow us to maybe choose multiple ones. We want that one. That one's cool. We'll just choose one for now. We'll choose this guy. Actually, let's choose this dog. So hit pin. And yeah, so that's cool. We're basically like, other people are putting pictures on Pinterest and they are like tagging a geolocation. They're tagging that it's in Santa Clarita. And we're able to just go like, add a place, right? Search it like Valencia, California. See if that comes up. Places near Valencia. Let's see if we get anything for that. Valencia car wash. That's fantastic. Let's see if we just search Valencia. Valencia city. Nope, that's going to be in Spain, as most of us from Santa Clarita know. We'll just do Santa Clarita again. On that again, and it brings us up some of these options. This is very cool. Look at this painting of is that Bridgeport? Hit pin it. If we click on the map, now look, we've got two little pins here. We've got this. You know what would be really cool here is if you wanted to do like your listings, right? So you have a picture, you post your listing onto like a board called listings, and then you could repin it into here, and you would have like a map of your listings, which would be really cool. And that's something that you can actually do your virtual tours on Pinterest as well and push out to YouTube from there. So we're going to go ahead and go over that here shortly as well. But anyways, now we've got a little board here called Valencia Santa Clarita. It's got a couple pins in it. Let's go ahead and create another new board. Create a board. Call it virtual tours. You know, John Smith of Remax of Santa Clarita. Category home decor? No, we're gonna go with other again. Add a map. We're gonna not add a map right now, and go ahead and hit create board. Add a pin from the web. So check this out. If let's say we want to, let's go to youtube.com/Remax of Santa Clarita YouTube. Bam. Google that guy. Okay. Let's go to the main page for the Remax YouTube. Got a bunch of listings here. Why don't we just go ahead and take one from Leslie? Grab this guy. Grab this link, go into here. Find a section. Hold on one second, guys. What did we do here? Put so many boards, it's hard to find. Okay, why don't we just do the Santa Clarita Valley for now? That's fine. Check it out. Now we have a virtual tour. We actually have a video within Pinterest from YouTube. So great idea is just to create a board called, you know, My Virtual Tours or something like that. And you grab all your URLs off YouTube, you know, get URL, copy that link, and then you paste it when you're pinning a thing. Let's go over this one more time. Let's say that I want to do this again. I'm going to go to my page. I'm going to go to virtual tours. I'm going to go to add a pin. I'm going to go to the web. Link in there. Hit next. Hit pin it. Choose the the board, virtual tours, pin to virtual tours, see it now. And then once again, we've got cool little YouTube thing on here. And what we're going to want to do as well is always be pushing from one social media platform to another, right? So in the description, we're going to do, you know, 1, 2, 3, 9 for, I don't know, West, whatever the address is, right? Westlake Drive. And then we're going to do like, maybe like a short blurb. I would probably do a short blurb, right? Like, amazing one story with golf course views or something. And then you have the address. I would probably even do like 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and then like, you know, square footage. And then let's see, what else could we put? Maybe just like the area. Valencia, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, bang, bang, bang. You've got the address here, and then we've got a link from Pinterest. What would we want to push to? I would say always try to be pushing back to your main website. If you'd like to go to Facebook, you can do that as well. But, you know, you go www. What are we using? John Smith? John Smith. Remax.com. And then we hit save. And then we've got a little blurb under here. Amazing one-story golf course views. Everything, we got that. Click on John Smith Remax, and it takes them back to your website. So now that's how this is being used as a marketing tool, right? We've got it based on an area. So if people are searching Santa Clarita, this will come up. We've got also a short information about what it is, but not too much, right? So just enough to lead them to want to get them to your website. And then we've got the website in there as well. Okay, so let's go back to our main page. And so these are the main things that you should have on your Pinterest as a real estate agent. I would say the main basic areas that you're working within and pins from those areas. So if we go to Valencia, Santa Clarita, I have pins of anyone that's kind of, you know, talked about. Like this is a pin from the Hyatt, right? We didn't pin it, they did, but we repinned it onto this board because it's Valencia based. We've got a little sign here from Awesome Town. We've got obviously Hurricane Harbor, Magic Mountain. We've got a little football action. So just community-based stuff on Valencia. Saugus, same thing. We got Saugus Cafe in there. Newhall, look, we have the railroad station. Cannon Country, just pictures of Cannon Country out there. Obviously, we've got Acton Agua Dulce. We've got the rocks going on. And then other things that we'd like to post are anything interior design. So we've got all sorts of interior design stuff, or based on rooms is also a fantastic idea. So we've got living room, dining room, bathroom, kitchen, offices and studios. And then we've got other community-based stuff like the hospital in our community, or stuff based on the holiday. That's a little more personal. We like that as well. And then we got all sorts of other options here. Some things to look at. Remodelista has good, has a great Pinterest. But if there's like an interior design magazine or a home decor magazine, or even like home listing kind of magazines, like if there's something that you really like, they're probably on Pinterest. You can search them and kind of come up with ideas for boards from them. But if you see how right here it says from Remodelista, that's who pinned it originally. So from Apartment Therapy, from Dot and Bow, all sorts of different things here. That's how you know it's official though, right? So you can click on that and it's from Remodelista. Click on the Remodelista. Oh, it's going to take us out to Remodelista. Apologies. But all these people will give you like ideas for different board types, right? Interior inspirations, kitchen, home, kitchens, maybe different themed based, like bohemian styles or modern or contemporary, are all board ideas. So once you start getting your main page built up, you have quite a bit of pins. The question is, how do you get followers, right? how do I get people to follow this page other than like me repinning stuff and adding solid comments within this. Hold on one second, description. Well, we did this on the other one, not this pin, but adding solid descriptions in here and then adding a place so that people can find it that are in the Santa Clarita area, or people that are from out of the Santa Clarita looking at Santa Clarita, right? That's how they find you as like a realtor. So let's go into how to find friends. So followers, I click on followers. You can search people by name, and then suggestions will come up for other people. But you can even follow people's followers, which is what I do. So let's say we have maybe another agent within the RE/MAX office who's got a bunch of followers. Well, you know what? I'm all about efficiency and how can I get to where I need to get, you know, in the shortest amount of time with the most ease. And we can call it kind of, you know, cheating if we want to, but basically I want more followers. So what am I going to do that? Well, let's find out. Let's find someone who, I don't want to throw anyone's name out, but what you would do is you would search someone's name, right? You would go to one of those people, like, let's just go with this random person, Sabrina Gonzalez. We're going to click on them, all based on random. And then you go to their followers. Bam. All people that are an option to follow. And hopefully they'll follow you back. What will make them want to follow you back? The amount of boards you have, the amount of pins you have, and the amount of likes you have. And then eventually the amount of followers you have would be, you know, kind of a big selling point. So we got a snowball effect going on here, along with all other social media platforms. So for Twitter, like the more followers you have, the more likely someone's going to follow you. On your Facebook business page, same idea. On Instagram, same idea. So it's a kind of a struggle and an uphill battle in the beginning, but it gets easier and easier along the way, the more followers you get. So how do we follow people? Well, we got all these options here to follow. So let's say I just want to follow Kathleen. I hit follow, and now I'm following them. And they will get a notification up here in the right-hand corner that says that someone tried to follow them, or that says that we tried to follow them. And then hopefully, you know, they kind of have similar interests and follow our board back. So let's say we want to follow this person and this person, this person. I would just like, if someone's page looks pretty legitimate, I would go through and just follow people until I get a bunch of followers back. Why? Because it's not a real personable social media platform, Pinterest. It's just everyone posting pictures. So it's not like Facebook where they're going to come out and message you and, you know, like stuff that basically they can repin things that you pin, of course, absolutely. But, you know, they're not going to be like commenting on your pictures regularly, even though they can. Trust me, that's not going to be happening on Pinterest. People are just trying to pin pictures they like. That's it. You know, it's like a big lookbook, basically. So that's how we're going to get followers back, is we're going to go out and follow people. And this is kind of like the gruelingest of the tasks required on Pinterest, is getting followers back. It takes a long time, and you have to, but like I said, search someone that you think maybe is in the Santa Clarita Valley, maybe a pillar of the community in some way, that probably has a target audience similar to your target audience. You search that person, try to find them on here, and then you go to their page, and then you click on followers, and then you can follow a bunch of their people, right? Follow them all. I mean, whatever. We just want to get our follower number up higher. Now, don't be scared by the fact that you follow a bunch of people and they don't follow you back. Let's take this person, for example, right? They're following almost 4,000 people and they only have 440 followers back. Well, that's because a big thing with Pinterest is people just want to look at pictures. So, which is great for us because we're posting pictures of homes, right? We're posting pictures, we're posting tours, virtual tours. So like our content is getting out there, and it's getting out to Santa Clarita and Valencia, regardless. Just because we're not showing up in people's news feed does not mean that like our content is not there. Like once we post a picture for Santa Clarita, You know, we're not a huge city, so your content is on there and it's visible and people will see it. And I would just consistently keep that stuff updated. If you're trying to do, let's go back to our main page. What I mean by consistently, posting consistently and staying updated is maybe like once a week you pop on, you throw a few pins in each board, or if you got a new tour, you throw it in the virtual tours, or you get an assistant to do it. But you just, let's say this home is sold now, right? And it says amazing one story. Well, I would do something like this. If it's sold, I would say sold, right? Do you want to do a drop down? Yeah, just like a sold. Nah, we can do it like this. Sold. Save. So now it's kind of like, oh, it's sold, but you know, you kind of have a reputation as opposed to just like removing this from here. Remember, if you remove it off YouTube, it will remove it off here, or it will be a broken link. So that's something you need to be careful as well. Or if you want to just take the video down and you just want to have a picture of the front of the home and then maybe add like sold over the picture using like Photoshop or using Paint or something, that would be fine as well. Kind of another idea. All right, so let's go back to the main page here on Pinterest. And why don't we go ahead and just pin some stuff from Santa Clarita and Valencia so that you guys can kind of get a feel for this. Let's just go Valencia, search. Sorry. Let's go Valencia, California. All right. Why are some of these showing up more than up? Like, what shows up at the top and what shows up at the bottom? Well, I'll tell you what, stuff that's getting more engagement is showing up at the top. So if someone's clicking on this, like, it's going to be more reasonable, more likely that's going to show up top. If it's been pinned 215 times, people have repinned this. That's amazing for a Pinterest, picture. It's going to show up top. Repinned 28 times. It's showing up top. So let's go ahead and scroll through some of these. Why don't we give some of the pictures that have not been pinned as often a little love. And like this, we got Viper. This is cool. Why don't we throw this into Santa Clarita Valley, pin it. That's it, simple as that. And we're building a Pinterest board. So we're going to continue to scroll down. Lots of wedding pictures, people getting married in Valencia. That's good news for realtors. Maybe they're going to be needing a new home soon. Another one here. We've got another one in Magic Mountain. I don't like to overdo Magic Mountain. It's obviously like a pillar of our community, but we don't. It's what we're known for. I don't think that us in Santa Clarita really think of it that way, though. Or people from here. Let's see. Let's keep going. Oh, look, this is a cool little picture of Bridgeport. Oops, let's go back. Pin it to, we'll do Valencia this time. Valencia, pin it. And now there's another board on there. So the more that we do this, the better our Pinterest account will look to others, because it will look like we have a lot of content on there, and that's awesome. Look at this picture of Westfield here. Pin it to Valencia. Now, earlier when we hit pin it, Valencia showed up way at the bottom down here. So it's still here, but up top, we've got this little kind of a separator right here. And the reason that these three are showing up top is because we've been pinning to them. So we have virtual tours, Santa Clarita Valley, and Valencia. Those are the things that we've been engaging with. That's why they're showing up top. Pinterest kind of just makes it easier for you. Look at, we've got a listing over here. We got a YouTube listing here, which we just kind of talked about how to do that. So if you're ever wondering, like, dang, how do people get videos on Pinterest? Well, we just showed you. You go to pin it, you grab the YouTube link, you use that as the link from the web, and it will show up that way. This is a real cool picture. This is actually the, I don't know what you want to call it, a theater at CalArts. It's fairly new. Hit pin it. We will do Valencia on that one. Okay. What about golf courses? We can do golf courses, Valencia, California. Vista Valencia, Valencia, these are cool, you know. Anything like that. You can search more specifically if you'd like. Hit pin it. Really as simple as that, okay? And then we're gonna get out of here. Why don't we try something more specific like College of the Canyons. Bam. College of the Canyons, got Ventura College versus College of the Canyons, College of the Canyons, Performing Arts Center. This is cool. Go to Valencia as well. So I think we're generally getting the picture. I would say the biggest question for someone like who's starting on Pinterest is, how do I get followers? Because if I'm just pinning all the time and I'm creating boards, but you know I have like 10 followers, which is not uncommon for Pinterest. It's a kind of a more difficult social media platform to get followers on. But notice the difference here on this account, right? I'm only following 1,000 people and we have 280 almost followers. And on that other account, they were following 5,000 people and they only had 400 followers. Why is that? That's because they're going out, they don't have a target audience like we do. I'm following 1,020 people like in Santa Clarita Valley. At least the majority of them are. So that's why I'm getting 280 back, is because all of my board is based on, you know, the city that they're from, the city that they're interested in. So you guys have a good chance of, if you find the right people to follow, you can get a high amount of followers back. Santa Clarita real estate, enter. These are tags. That's why it shows up separately like that. Santa Clarita real estate. That's what those are doing. So we've got Mike Bjorkman here. We'll go ahead and click on that. It's going to take us to a site. Sorry. We will click on the image itself. Oops. Oops. Okay, hold on. So we've got a little thing here. Look, 71 followers. That's 71 potential people to follow. And within here, we have other people that we can check on who have, look, 179 followers of potential people. If you're noticing a name, 544 followers. These are all good people to come out and look at their profile and follow who they're following. You'll have a good chance of getting their followers back if you, so why don't we go ahead and just, you know, I'm not trying to point anyone out in particular again, but why don't we just choose some random person that I've never heard of, right? Who has a somewhat high kind of look. Okay, this isn't bad. Why don't we use this guy because it's a business. Visit Santa Clarita, California, right? 304 followers. All of these are great. You should immediately get on here and just follow everyone on here. Go to Augusta Financial. Everyone knows who they are. They're a good one as well. So eventually we just go through here and we just follow. And we'll start getting a high follower count. All right, well, I think that we've kind of covered Pinterest. Main things to watch out for are we are pushing from Pinterest to our website if it's a direct marketing post, right? So if it's a listing or homes of a listing, or maybe like a tip on something, or anything that you would think that like a person's going to end up on this picture, I'd like them to go from here to my website. Make sure you're adding that in the in this section, hitting edit and going to the description. We want to add that in there. We want to add the website. I'm sorry, website right here. Okay. Another big thing that we want to watch out for on here is following other people's followers. We can also repin from specific areas, repin from specific subjects. And that's kind of it, guys. Pinterest is a pretty simple social media platform with, you know, it's kind of, but the big thing here is it's just kind of hard to get into at first, just because there's not a lot of, you don't get a lot of reaction back from what you're doing until you really put some time in. So, you know, just keep pinning and keep creating boards and keep following people. And eventually, like, this will get built up. So let's say you just do that once a week for a year. Trust me, by the end of that year, you will have followers. You will have a bunch of likes on pictures, and you will show up easier in the search bar when anyone searches on Pinterest for Santa Clarita and Valencia. And always be pushing back to your website. And I will be sending this video out in an email, as well as on the Facebook agent, the agent only group. We'll have that up there within a few days. So thank you guys for watching the social media bootcamp on Pinterest this week. And I will have out the next topic along with the email that has this video in it. So thanks again, guys, and have a great day.